Sharkie Gamer here. So today we'll take a look at the Mortal Kombat Fatality controller for Xbox, made by Nubytech. So the last couple of videos, which are the last 3 videos, were all the PS2 versions of Fatality controllers. So now onto the Xbox version. So these are for the original Xbox. So this one's the first one, and this is the Sub-Zero version. You can see the cool artwork of Sub-Zero there. He's actually holding a skull. It's pretty awesome. You've got the title and the logo up the top, and it's an M-rated controller. As you can see, the artwork on the controller itself through the window there has also been censored with a black bit there, and it also says M-rated. It says Xbox and Midway, and of course down here it's got a little Blockbuster exclusive bonus poster card inside. So the Xbox ones came with a poster card. On the bottom, nothing much fantastic, just the standard logos and stuff like that. On the top, it's got the basically Mortal Kombat logo and the tile again. Same on the side. It's got animated Lentica hologram holographic. So it's just advertising on the controller. It's got a holographic image, and that's a bit of the holographic image. It's not the actual censored part. So, and of course it says M for mature, 17 plus. On the other side, it advertises, comes with a comic book, includes an exclusive comic book from Wham Entertainment. And on the back of the box, it's got the title and the logo there as well. And it says down here, M-rated animation Lentica hologram with fatality move executed by Sub-Zero. Limited edition controller with a unique collector production number. Large black and white buttons for uniform fighting controller access. Fully functional controller. And it's got an image of Sub-Zero there. And it says Sub-Zero. Place of origin, Earthrealm, alignment, good. Allies, Smoke, Frost, Raiden. Foes, Quan Chun, Hotaru, and Scorpion. Let's go ahead and open up the box now. So first up, you get this slip sleeve here, if I can actually get it off. And it's got the artwork of Sub-Zero on there, so as you can see, it's pretty cool. Now, you can see the controller more clearly, but it's still got that sensor on it. You open the flap, and you can pull it out of the box. Now, before I show you the controller, I'll just show you the stuff that other stuff it comes with here. So first off, you get the manual. It's got Sub-Zero, Scorpion, and Baraka on it. So you've got the logo. You've got a bit of information about the controller, especially advertised the animation Lentica hologram, which is in the center, but other standard kind of features and everything like that. Nothing really at the back of the box. Didn't really say. Here it's got a bit of a welcome thing saying how it's a new weapon for new fatalities. Got an image of Sub-Zero, Scorpion, Baraka, and over here it also shows the other controllers in the series. So I've done all those PS2 controllers. They're all up on my channel. The Xbox ones are still to come. The only one I don't have is this Baraka or Xbox one here because it was cancelled. So that one was actually never released. But all 5 of those controllers I will have on my channel. So definitely keep an eye out for those. So that's the manual part of it. The next part is you get this really cool artwork poster card, which looks really awesome. Look at that. Sub-Zero. It's pretty cool. And of course you get the comic book, which we'll have a quick look through. So it's a limited edition comic book. Shows some artwork there. Advertises the controllers again. And the comic is in black and white. And for those of you who are wondering, yes, it is the same comic book again. So basically all these controllers come with the same book. So unfortunately you won't be getting different books. So that was a comic, so it's pretty cool if you like comic books. Okay, so let's open up the controller now. So we'll just pull this out. Okay, so That's the blue controller, as you can see. Now this middle bit here actually peels off to reveal the actual artwork. So it's actually a Lentica image. Now I'll just see if I can try to get it to the right angle here. Don't know if you can see that happening there. So he starts off alright, and then he loses his head. Starts off whole, and then Sub-Zero pulls his head off. Just smashes his head off, and his head goes flying off here. As you can see. So it's pretty cool until he has no head, he's just got blood pouring out. So it's a pretty cool image there. So it's a standard Xbox, it's a S-type controller. So it's got your sticks. The sticks are pretty smooth. Unfortunately, I'm kind of disappointed how smooth the sticks are. I was hoping there might be a bit more kind of grippy on them, but not as much. You got your D-pad down here, which is sort of just a big kind of bulky D-pad. You got your back and start buttons there. You of course got your trigger buttons on the back. You've also got an Xbox memory card or headset slot. You've got basically your normal Xbox buttons as well as the black and white, and they've laid them out into the 6-button style like fighting controller, so it's almost like a fight pad put into a normal kind of gamepad, so that's pretty cool. It's a really cool feature there, so you can get access to all the buttons really easily. The controller feels quite nice. It is an S-shaped controller, so it fits your hand quite nicely. It's not too big. These they're not too bad in like weight and that. They're actually fairly light compared. And the cable's fairly long, so I mean it should be enough length for you to go from your console to where you're sitting. So yeah, it's a pretty awesome controller. And compared to the PS2 controllers, you do get that extra poster, which is nice. You do get the Lentica image instead of just a standard artwork, which is pretty cool on its own. Unfortunately, the sticks aren't as grippy as the PS2 versions. They still click down, but they aren't as grippy. And I have to admit, I think I like the D-pad on the PS2 version better than I like the ones in the Xbox version here. I don't know, it just feels just really terrible, the D-pad here. The one thing I do like in comparison to the PS2 versions is how they got the 6-button fighting style, which they're pretty awesome. So I do like that 6-button. I think that's pretty cool. And there's a logo there. But the actual artwork on here kind of makes it. It's a really cool Lentica image, and it takes it to a new level when you're actually seeing the motion there of Sub-Zero ripping the head off there. So it's pretty cool. And you see it flying. See a clear image. As you can see the blood and gore coming out. You can see his head coming out there. He has a head. He doesn't have a head. Has a head. His head goes flying, and now he is out of luck, and he's got no head. So it's pretty awesome. So overall, the Xbox Ones are quite nice. You know, they are comparable. If you're a collector, then the Xbox Ones are pretty cool. They got some really cool artwork on the box. So if you want to put this on a shelf and display it instead of actually, actually using it or playing with it, you could do. It's quite easy to do so. You could even just pull that little black piece off here, so you could actually see the artwork through the box. That's another option, so it's not censored. As well as comes with that cool comic book, so if you're into comics, you have that extra comic book to keep you going as well. But otherwise, you can use this with your Mortal Kombat games. You can use it with any pretty much game you want to. So it's a cool Mortal Kombat themed controller that you can use with any kind of game. So if you're a fan of Mortal Kombat or of Sub-Zero, then this is definitely a controller for you. And yeah, so it's pretty awesome. I think that's about all I can say about this one. Thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to subscribe. I'll have heaps more controller and accessory review videos up shortly, and I'll also have the next Fatality controller, which is the Xbox One for Scorpion, which will be the last one of the Fatality series, so definitely keep an eye out for that one. Thanks for watching, guys. I'm Sharkie Gamer.